Welcome to Beating Cancer Daily. Beating stage 4 cancer for 30 years still takes my breath away every time I say it. I'm Saranne, founder of the Comedy Cures Foundation, and I hope you'll join me for just a few minutes daily for the next 365 days so we may laugh, learn, maybe cry a little as we live our best days beating cancer daily together. Has anyone ever said to you when you were talking about your cancer situation, "This too shall pass"? Oh my, this too shall pass. I read a good joke that I want to share with you about this too shall pass. And here it goes. This too shall pass. It might pass like a kidney stone, but it will pass. Coming from somebody who has a history of kidney stones since I'm 9 years old, that joke had a double whammy meaning for me. It's attributed to a website called A Girl and a Glue Gun. Now, I don't know if that person wrote it, but I saw a meme online and that was the attribution. And it just really made me think about our situation and the things that people say. And this too shall pass is one that I've heard quite often. I've been involved in the cancer situation for over 30 years now because I was misdiagnosed for 6. So in the treatment world for 24 and then cancer-free for 21, thank God. But just the things people say. And I've done other episodes where I talk about how you handle what people say. And there's one called Cancer Say What? That's a good one if you've had to take your full share of weird things people say. But I just love that. I just love that joke. And I figured I would give it to you today. What I really wanted to talk about was this idea that you're cursed when you have cancer. I don't know anybody who's just neutral, like, I have cancer. I know people that feel they're cursed, and I know people who feel like this was the greatest eye-opening moment of their life. It gave them an opportunity to clear house and get rid of all the energy vampires and to really live an enchanted life after they had their diagnosis. But I really want to look at this word curse, right? C-U-R-S-E. Picture it in the chalkboard in your mind. Write it out or type it out in your mind's eye. C-U-R-S-E. Curse. One day, I was preparing for a talk up in Canada, and I was writing out Comedy Cures because that's the name of my charity, Comedy Cures. And I miswrote the word as comedy curse. And it took my breath away. I have a charity that I started my first chemo treatment April 1999 called Comedy Cures, the Comedy Cures Foundation. But when I wrote Comedy Curse, I was like, whoa, what's that? Why would I ever write that? But then all of a sudden, I realized that the same 5 letters are used in Comedy Cures, the word cures, that are used in the word curse. And that shifted my thinking forever. Now, if we were together, I would flash back and forth between the 2 words on a computer screen. Cures, curse, cures, curse, cures, curse. Now, when I had that chemo comedy party, that first chemo treatment, I realized that my organization was going to be called Comedy Cures. And that was a defining moment for me because I made that commitment to myself and to the world that I was going to bring comedy through my cancer experience. I could have made this a curse. And it goes back to that fine line that I walk on every day. And I think you do too, where you can be on the cure side or the curse side. You can one step towards light or one step towards darkness, one step towards healing, one step towards pain. And that goes for anything that's troubling you beyond cancer. Which way are we going to step every day? Because that's the decision that I make, not only every day, every minute. When something happens to me, and things are going to happen all day long, right? We're all going to have stuff happen all day long. But are you going to look at that as a cure or as a curse? And let's get off the cures curse thing right now because it's so much broader than that. Are you going to let it unravel you? Or are you going to learn from it? And it doesn't mean that you don't process the emotions. They're real. And it doesn't mean that you can't have fear or anxiety or depression. It just means, are you going to sit and root in that? Or are you going to walk towards another choice of light and laughter and play and use those tools to help lift us up out of that stuckness, right? Or that trauma or that drama. And this was life-changing for me because I really look at each situation as at each minute, I have a choice of which way I'm going to walk. So I don't feel so out of control every day. And I didn't feel so out of control when I was getting all those bad reports about my cancer because I had to deal with the reality of those reports. But I could also choose to still walk in light and hope and faith and joy, or I could get really anchored down by the reality of the bad news. So I hope this helps. I hope you never say to another person, this too shall pass, without saying it might pass like a kidney stone, but it will pass. If you want to share with me what you're dealing with and how you're walking towards the light or how you're still stuck, I'm happy to hear. It really helps to have someone that will listen. You could go to the Comedy Cures website and hit the record button, or you can write to me and let me know if you like the joke and also how things are going for you. Have a blessed day. You know, everybody always asks, what would be a great gift to give somebody newly diagnosed with cancer or re-diagnosed with cancer or just going through cancer for a really long time? And that's one of the reasons why I created the Beating Cancer Daily membership circle, so that I would have a gift to give every time I find out that someone's been diagnosed. So if you haven't already joined for yourself, please go to comedycures.org and check out the Beating Cancer Daily membership circle levels. And if you need a great gift, what an unbelievable opportunity. It starts for as little as $5 per month. The levels change and go up from there. You can even buy a mega gift for somebody. And all of these levels support not only making this podcast, but support the membership circle opportunities, which include so many resources, including live virtual Q&A sessions, live Comedy Cures comedy events, live health builder workshops with Jackie Bryan, RN, and myself, a robust monthly newsletter, plus much more. So if you do want to give yourself a gift or you want to share that with someone you love, please go to comedycures.org and explore the membership levels. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow. Guess what time it is? It's time for me to read the disclaimer. Beating Cancer Daily and the Membership Circle are not in lieu of medical advice or treatment. They are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your healthcare team to review your best strategy. Thanks for listening.